Going to be talking today with you a little bit about some exciting product launches we've been doing here at Lotlinx over the last year, some of the AI systems and tools that we've built, and what's coming in the years to come. So a little bit about me. My name is Alex Carpizzo. I'm the VP of Commercial Operations here at Lotlinx. Been with the company for about 12 years. I was a long-time product person, led product team for about the last 10 years of my career here at Lotlinx, recently moved over to the commercial side. However, helped build a lot of the tools and products that I'll be talking about with you today. So I really appreciate everybody's attention and joining us. A couple of housekeeping pieces. Number one, we have cocktails. The bar doesn't open until a little bit later, but we do have coffee. We have Americanos, we have lattes, we have cappuccinos. Please come over to the bar, help yourself. Secondly, we're doing free demos, free risk analysis. So please come on over, meet with one of our staff that's at either of the two entry points. We're happy to scan your card in, scan your NAD badge, and get you set up for a demo for a free risk analysis. Secondly, we're going to be giving away some prizes today. So we're giving away about $4,000 worth of Amazon and Expedia prizes. And all you have to do is scan your badge. So go race a car, you can scan your badge. You can scan your badge at either of the entry points. Once you get a demo or a risk analysis, you can scan your badge as well. Those VIP cards will allow you to get an entry into the Amazon and Expedia prizes totaling about $4,000. So please come. It's free. It's easy. A couple of things that I'll be discussing today. We're going to be first talking about a brand new reporting platform. It's called the VIN Manager. This is a new reporting, campaign management, and an AI recommendation platform that we've released just before the show. Secondly, I'll be talking a little bit about how we manage budgets from an AI recommendation standpoint. So unlike traditional media, we focus on allowing our machine to determine how much budget a vehicle needs specifically. Third, I'm going to be demoing our brand new large language model called Lexica. Lexica is not sitting on top of ChatGPT. This is sitting on top of our own proprietary data. Our machine learning team has built our own chatbot that you can engage with at the VIN level, at the dealership level. You can ask it questions. It will give you answers based on market data, based on what's happening with your vehicles. Again, this is not sitting on top of ChatGPT. This is referencing all of our own proprietary data set. And then fourth, I'm going to talk about a brand new program. It's called Sentinel. Sentinel is your defender. Sentinel is your risk management tool that will make sure that 100% of your vehicles are being seen every single day and every single month. So a few quick hits on our data for those that aren't that familiar with Lotlinx. So we have one of the largest complete data set in the automotive industry at the vehicle level. We have insight on optimal pricing, on margin improvement, on market sales, on days to sale, on demand, on supply, on turn rates. We collected over 24 trillion data points over the last 12 years. Every single vehicle in the USA has been hit by our system every single day to measure all of the market trends, all the seasonality, everything you need to know about every single vehicle. We can help you with that. We've taken a complete machine learning approach to precisely predict the optimal VIN-specific planning, meaning every single vehicle gets its own waterfall. Every single vehicle gets its own promotional campaign. We do not group vehicles. We look at every vehicle individually. We have a supply data set that consists of about 26,000 dealers, 5 million VINs, and 11 million VDPs that we monitor every single day. We have 12 years of data that we've been collecting, as I mentioned. This is for every single VIN that's ever been online: build, price, demand, performance, location, transactions, competitive analysis, and more. We take an omni-channel solution to promotion. What that means is we've integrated into every single social platform, every single ad platform, and over 110 different automotive publishers, marketplaces, and review sites. This allows us to score every single consumer action and provide insights to our dealers directly about demand, as well as customer engagement. We have one of the largest auto-centric networks in the industry with over 160 different publishing channels, all strategically targeted to in-market automotive buyers to optimize for quality, to optimize for engagement, and ensure that every single shopper we send to your dealer website is not only going to be largely net new, but they're going to be heavily engaged and ready to buy. And all of our promotional recommendations are completely channel agnostic. What does that mean? That means every single one of the channels we advertise on to our machine, to our AI, is a 6-digit number. We don't look at the name of the property. All we are focused on is quality and engagement, and making sure that for every single vehicle, based on its location, that we're delivering you the highest quality buyers for that car. On average, over 57% and 42% of our used and new inventory is seen on a daily basis.
What does that mean? That means by the end of the month, we're going to give you 100% coverage on every single vehicle on your lot. Gone are the days when only 50% of your cars are being seen. We are going to help you focus to make sure that 100% of your vehicles are seen, 100% of your vehicles are shopped by in-market buyers. This contrasts to what we see across other paid traffic, which is down at about 38 and 30% level for used and new respectively. And on average, customers that have worked with us over the last 12 years are seeing an average decrease in days to sale or days on lot by 5 to 7 days. This is helping with holding costs. It's helping you avoid markdowns and ultimately bringing the best buyers to your cars. So to start with the VIN Manager. So the VIN Manager is our brand new reporting tool. We had a couple of visions that we wanted to do with this new reporting tool. Number one, deeper VIN analysis. Everything we think about is at the vehicle level. Everything we consider is at the VIN level. Everything we think about in terms of marketing, in terms of promotion, in terms of demand, in terms of pricing, it's all at the vehicle level. We want to dig deeper into that. We want to help you understand everything about every single vehicle on your lot. We're going to help you identify market opportunities. We always want to compare you to your market. If you feel like you had a bad month, we want to be able to show you that, yeah, you might have had, a less successful month than last month. However, you're still 15, 20, 30% ahead of your market. We really want dealers to help understand that this is the market condition, this is what's happening, and here's how you're performing relative to the market. Thirdly, we're going to help you measure before and after. This is really pivotal. This is something that our customers have always struggled with, and I think, we've always struggled with in the past as well, is, are we working? So with our before and after reporting, what we're able to show you is across about 14 different metrics. How did you perform in this vehicle segment, in this vehicle category, for this vehicle, before you promoted it on Lotlinx and after? And so what we can show you is the trend. How did you do before you started that campaign? How are you looking now? And at the end of the day, our goal, let the AI manage your risk. You don't have to do this by hand. This isn't something that human intelligence needs to solve. This is something that our AI can solve for you. The more time you can be on the floor selling cars, meeting with customers, and building your business, and the less time you have to spend in front of the computer doing tasks that an AI can do for you, that's what we want to do for you. So first off, this is our market opportunity report. Our market opportunity report is split into 3 sections: demand, supply, and sales. Number one, with demand, because we integrate to every single place that you can digitally advertise a car, we can see all of the available buyers in the market. So you have a 2022 Hyundai Tucson, you want to know how many in-market buyers are there for this vehicle in my market? We can tell you that number precisely. Not just over a 30-day span, we can tell you that by day exactly how many in-market shoppers are we seeing for that vehicle. How does this help you as a dealer? If demand is trending down, we can tell you we want to ease up on spend. Maybe we want to look at a different pricing strategy on that car. If demand is trending up, let's capture that demand. Let's drive those promotional buyers to your dealer website, help them buy a car within the next 3 to 7 days. We also map that out for you. So if you're in a market, we can show you, based on this intensity map, exactly where the market demand is sitting. We also help you understand what's going on at your dealership. So what percent of your vehicles have been viewed in the last 30 days? How is that trending? As you can see in this example, the percent of VINs viewed started at 66%. By the end of the 30 days, got up to about 72%. We can also show you net new shoppers. This is very, very important. We thrive on net new shoppers. Our goal is to bring buyers to your dealership that have never been to your dealer website before. So one of the things that we measure amongst 22 different events on a dealer website VDP is the percent of net new shoppers. We feed that data back into the machine, and the machine can understand, hey, where can we go get net new shoppers for this dealer to help them conquest, to help them beat their competition? We can show you that in real time. In terms of stocking, we also show you similar maps. So we show you based on listed units or based on market day supply, how are things trending? And then we can show you on the map exactly where those vehicles are being stocked by your competitors based on what you filter down to. So if we're looking at used SUVs, for instance, we can help you understand exactly where everybody else is stocking used SUVs. We can help you dig into that and understand what the average market price is. We can help you understand how long those other vehicles have been sitting on the lot and how similar they are to the vehicles that you're holding. And then we look at sales, most important metric. Demand and stocking, very important. Sales, that's ultimately what we want to do. So we can help you understand over the last 30 days, what's been your sales volume against this segment, not just the market, but also your dealership in itself. And then we can help you understand exactly where those sales happen by zip code. So the areas where you're dark blue and you're strong, we can continue to promote there. But maybe some of the areas that you're a little bit lighter and we're seeing in-market buyers, we can help you capture that area. So this map will really help you understand at the segment level, at the filtering level, exactly where you can capture more demand, where you can understand what's going on around your market, and ultimately how are you selling and where's the market selling these cars? We then always, again, as I mentioned, compare to the market. So as you can see in this middle chart here, purple is the market days to sale, blue is your dealership's days to sale. We'll help you understand how well you're performing against your market in terms of days to sale for that specific vehicle segment. We're going to help you understand your sales volume by day, and then ultimately calculate that into a market share number. So we can take this number and we can tell you, hey, over the last 30 days, your market share has been climbing in this segment. Call it new SUVs. Then you can understand, hey, I think what I'm doing here is working. Let's do more of this. Let's capture more market demand. So once you've identified your opportunities, you've looked at the supply, you've looked at the demand, you've looked at your sales, you can view the before and after reporting. So this is our before and after report. We advertise about 14 different metrics for you, everything from sales volume to days to sale to front end gross to back end gross. And we can help you understand how you're performing in that segment against your market. Blue line, that's you as a dealership. The teal line, that's you against the market. We can view this in terms of absolute values. How many vehicles did you sell relative to the market? We can view this in percentage of variance. How much are you outperforming your competition as it relates to a percentage? Are you up 10%? Are you down 10%? And ultimately, once you hover over the chart, you can see every single day, day by day, how are you performing? That gray line that you're seeing on the chart here, that represents when you first started advertising the vehicle. And you can modify that. You can look at a specific date range, or you can just say, hey, when I started advertising this vehicle segment, how have I been performing since? And as you can see in this example, the dealer started by beating the market, and we helped them beat the market even more by the end of the month. Then we can aggregate that up to you into a really nice, easy to understand campaign dashboard focused into your sell down rate, focused into your average markdowns, focused into your average days on lot, your average days to sale. How do you perform against the market? How are you doing on this segment? This is a rolled up analysis. Now, if we want to get deeper and say, okay, I see this campaign, we're doing new SUVs. It looks like I'm outperforming my market. Can you show me which vehicles I'm outperforming my market on? Of course we can. We have this inventory view. This inventory view, completely customizable. We have about 40 different data points we can put in place. You can customize this view. You can sort it however you'd like. You can filter down to specific VINs. You can filter down to specific details of those vehicles, days on lot, pricing, mileage. However you want to segment the data, we can provide it to you in this inventory view and give you a massive amount of information about these cars, along with some quick filters at the top. If you want to see just your vehicles that have hit their budget limit, we can isolate to those and we can boost them. If you just want to see the vehicles that are at risk, we define risk as media risk. Vehicles that aren't being seen, vehicles that aren't seen, typically more difficult to sell, typically stay on your lot longer. So we can help you isolate down and segment those vehicles out in a really easy to digest view. And ultimately, it's about media risk management. So we've got this new feature in here where we can tell you for every single vehicle on your lot, is that vehicle in a risk situation? Is this at risk to age out? Is it at risk for price markdowns? Is it at risk to not sell in the amount of time that you need to sell that vehicle in? So our whole goal for all of our customers is to sell a car within 30 days. If we feel like the media attribution or the amount of promotional budget that's been sent to these vehicles is not adequate enough to sell that car in 30 days, we're going to flag that for you and we're going to tell you. And better yet, we're also not going to advertise every single vehicle if we don't need to. If a vehicle is not in a media risk situation, if we feel that the budget that you've provided is good, we're not going to flag that. We're going to leave it as none. So in order to find media risk, you have to understand what's happening across all channels. So we can't just look at our own promotional advertising. We have to look at everything that's happening on a dealership from a paid traffic level. So this is our VinView Optimizer. The VinView Optimizer, very simply, it's a virtual dealership lot. On the left-hand y-axis, you have the amount of spend you spent for every single vehicle. Along the x-axis or the horizontal, every single bar there represents a VIN on your lot. How do we know spend? How do we know VDP views? We integrate GA with every single customer that we do business with. That Google Analytics data allows you to analyze every single vehicle and its performance across your entire inventory, regardless if it's paid traffic, organic traffic, or referral traffic. We can show you that. This entire report is powered by Google Analytics. Not only can we do this at the channel level, as you can see here, paid search, social, email, referral, we can also break this down to the source medium level. So you can actually see, hey, within paid search, what is contributing most to my vehicles? What is contributing least? And where is that budget going? Now, in this example, what we're seeing is what we call a waste situation. You can see there's a pretty significant quarter pipe or a curve starting with a small segment of vehicles that are eating up the majority of this dealer's budget. We're looking just at paid traffic here. As you can see in the first second, and third quintiles, a lot of those VINs are eating up the majority of the dealer's budget. For instance, we have 5 vehicles that have eaten up $1,000 in spend each over the last 30 days. In our second set, we have 9 that have eaten up $589 each. And in our third set, we have $364 that's been allocated to about 14 VINs. On the surface level, this is typically not provided to a dealer at the vehicle level. It's always aggregated up. Hey, great click-through rate, great cost per click. Here's how many leads we sent you. But what you don't realize is that the majority of that traffic is going to a very few VINs. We call this a waste situation. The majority of these vehicles that they're spending $1,000 on probably do not need $1,000 to spend to sell. This is a great example. 2009 Toyota Corolla. This car is listed for $8,000. They've spent $1,600 in the last 28 days on this vehicle. 641 total VDP views. Some might look at that and say, that's great volume. Look how much traffic I'm getting to your website. However, the question you have to ask is, if 641 buyers came to your website, how come they didn't buy the car? Was the quality not good enough? Were the buyers not engaged enough? We believe not. So we end up in a risk situation. You can now look at the fifth quintile, which is the last 20% of their spend is being allocated to almost 50% of their vehicles. They have 157 VINs that are only spending $27 per VIN on average over the last 30 days. This is what we call a risk situation. This is what we're here to solve. Our goal is to allow every single vehicle to have its own campaign. Of course, some vehicles need $250 to sell, some need $100, some need $0. But our goal is to not have a steep slope around your VVO, VIN View Optimizer. Our goal is to provide the Lotlinx effect, which looks like this. Even distribution across all vehicles. Every single vehicle is seen. Every single vehicle gets in-market buyers to it. Of course, some need $110. Some need $5 in spend. However, the difference between this graph and this graph is quite significant. Because when you look at this and you're seeing, hey, the majority of my website shoppers that hit a VDP are only going to a small segment of my vehicles, versus this side where all of my website traffic is going to vehicles individually, equitably, and distributed across the entire month across every single vehicle. This is what we call the Lotlinx effect. This is what you want to see as a dealer. Next, we're going to get into AI recommended budgeting. So on the standpoint of every single vehicle needing its own budget, we kind of have two sides of the story. We have what we call standard VIN budgeting. This is a focus on overall channel budgets. Facebook, here's $3,000. Here's my 100 cars. Go advertise. It's going to be optimized, but it's optimized for click-through rate and cost. It's not optimized for quality and engagement. The way that we look at the world on the red side here is AI VIN budgeting. Our AI crunches data, looks at market trends, understands how you sell, understands how your market is selling vehicles, looks at real-time information around demand, and optimizes completely for engagement and conversion. Again, we integrate your GA data into our system. We understand what all of the shoppers that we are sending to your dealer website are doing, and we optimize against that. If we have shoppers that are hitting your website, viewing one photo and leaving, we're going to move that source of traffic down the waterfall. That VIN will not see that source of traffic anymore. If we're seeing shoppers that are coming in, they're viewing 47 photos, they're submitting a trade appraisal, and they're chatting with your dealership, that's really high quality. That's really high engagement. That is what we look for. That is what we optimize for. That is what our AI looks at. It understands the market trend. It understands how much your vehicle needs in order to sell in the next 30 days. And that's how we dynamically allocate budgets to every single vehicle on your lot. So one, we look at historical precision. How well do you sell these cars? How well does your market sell these cars? How quickly do these cars typically sell, and how much budget do they need? Our goal is to sell it in less than 30 days for you. So when you start advertising that vehicle, we want to allocate the proper budget to make sure we can sell that car within 30 days. All of our data is leveraged around demand, supply, and paid traffic information. And ultimately, our goal is risk mitigation. We don't want you to end up in a situation where half of your vehicles are not being sold and not being seen. We want to end up in a situation where all of your vehicles are being seen and where all of the buyers were driving to your car are super engaged and are ready to buy. So this is available to all of our dealers on our Lotlinx Sentinel program, which I'll touch on shortly. This accounts for all vehicle performance. We will help you understand, hey, mid-month, we need to boost this by another $50. We need to boost this by another $75, $100. Why is that? Maybe market demand changed. Maybe demand trended up. Maybe there's other vehicles that have come into competition with this car that we need to allocate more budget to in order for you to sell it versus your competition. For instance, we know EVs are always going to need more budget. They're always going to need more to sell than your standard issue volume units. And again, our direction is against paid traffic. If you get a lot of direct and organic traffic, free traffic to your website, and those vehicles are seeing what we call enough love, we don't need to advertise them for you. You're getting enough in-market buyers coming to those cars. So we focus on ensuring that your paid traffic support is across all vehicles, managing your risk. So we show you this in our tool. In that same inventory view I displayed earlier, we have a column called AI Recommended Budget, and it's going to help you understand when you need to increase a budget within a month. So why would we allow our dealerships to do this manually when the AI can do it for you? AI has an incredible ability to do the job of 20, 30, 40 people sitting on a computer trying to find information. Our AI has an incredible ability to predict future performance, to predict future outcomes, and optimize against that. So speaking of AI, we have a brand new chatbot. It's called Lexica. This is our own proprietary large language model. This is not built on top of ChatGPT. We didn't just embed ChatGPT into our interface and say, hey, ChatGPT, tell me about all these vehicles. Our team, we did a little hackathon about a year ago, and it was centered around large language models. And a couple of teams worked together, and we set up what we call Lexica. Lexica sits on top of the entire Lotlinx market data set to help give you insights about every single vehicle on your lot in real time. There's two ways you can engage with Lexica. One, what I call recommended insights or general insights. That means as a dealership, you log into our tool, you click the little brain icon in the top right corner, and you can ask the AI bot any questions generally about your inventory. Or, because we're VIN specific, we allow you to also do that at the vehicle level. When you drill into one of our vehicles, we will just automatically give you Lexica insights on that car. So again, this is our proprietary AI-powered inventory chatbot. It's built to generate powerful insights and improve and streamline dealership operations. For instance, this question that we're looking at here, what are my top used units that are priced too low? The bot thinks about it, it spits out your answers. Here's your vehicles that are priced too low. You can ask it what are priced too high. You can ask it, how is Lotlinx able to help me with this X amount of units? Or which units should I be driving more promotion to? Our AI bot will tell you. So ultimately powered by inventory and market data. It's focused on performance, so it helps you understand leads, conversions, VDPs, how many days have you advertised these cars? And then it's all powered based on Lotlinx machine learning data. Again, this is not sitting on top of ChatGPT. ChatGPT is an incredible tool for general data crunching and real-time impact. But if you want to sit on top of market data, if you want to sit on top of our entire data set we've been collecting for 12 years, you have to use our Lexica chatbot. It's built in directly to our proprietary data set. So one, the machine interprets the question. Two, it analyzes, thinks about it. And then three, it generates a response. So here's an example of it. This question said, which vehicles can Lotlinx help me with most? The AI bot thinks about it, and it spits out a response. And then to follow it also says, here's a couple of follow-up questions you should ask me. So it prompts you. It doesn't make you think about the questions. You come in, you pose the first question, which it also gives you examples of. Once you pose that question, the machine says, let me think about that. It says it's working on it, and it spits out a response. Here's the answer to your question. Here's exactly what we're seeing. Here's all the vehicles we can help you with most. And then it tells you, and here's some other questions you should ask. Again, this is general recommendations across all of your inventory. What cars can Lotlinx help me with most? How do I increase gross profit? What are my top used units? These are some examples of questions that you can ask the AI. When we get to the VIN specific level, this is even more interesting to me, because now you don't have to ask it questions. You just click on a vehicle, you click on the Insights tab, and it says, here's everything we know about this car. Here's what you need to understand. Number one, here's some vehicle insights. Two, market insights. Three, pricing insights. Four, advertising insights. And then ultimately, what's my recommendation? We don't want to come to you with problems and tell you this vehicle's, overpriced. There's a ton of them in the competitive market, and not give you a suggestion. Hey, you should decrease the price by $600 and you should promote it by another $120. We're about solutions. We're not about just surfacing problems to you. This is our Lexica chatbot. This is available for free to all of our customers inside our interface. We have a couple of iPads set up at the bar. You can go and you can test out the Lexica chatbot yourself. So again, vehicle insights, market insights, pricing insights, advertising insights, and recommended actions. Lastly, I want to speak today about Sentinel. Sentinel is our brand new program that we are offering Lotlinx dealers. Why did we create this new program? One, we wanted to compound results for our dealers. We've been investing in our AI, we've been investing in our data and our technology over the last 12 years. We felt it was time to create a program that automatically alleviates waste and risk. I was speaking about waste and risk earlier and how we show you that data. The difference about how we operated a year or two ago was we used to show you that data and say, here's what we think you should do. Now we've introduced a brand new program called Sentinel. Sentinel is your defender of risk. Sentinel will sit and analyze every single VIN in your inventory, everything that you're advertising with Lotlinx. You don't have to worry about looking at waste and risk and making decisions. The bot will do it for you. AI will do that for you. You don't have to spend time doing that yourself. We want to be dealers' sole VIN management vendor. Again, we integrate across every single ad platform, every single social platform, over 110 different proprietary publishers. We want to help you resolve vendor fatigue. We can do all of your inventory advertising and we can allow our AI to manage it. What do we want to give you? We want to give you more VIN-specific insights. We want to give you more profit per VIN. We want to give you better DOL savings. And we want to give you more data and market insights. We want you to not only think that our AI is doing well, but show you why it's thinking this way. So for years, dealers have always said, I know you guys have AI. I know you guys have been an AI company for a long time. Show me under the hood. Let me see what it's thinking about. Let me see what decisions it's making. We built a chatbot to do that, and our brand new tool helps you understand everything that we're considering about every single vehicle before we make a recommendation. So not only can you see the results, but you can understand the way that it's thinking about things. We've ultimately built a machine. This machine never sleeps. It never stops, and it's always improving. We've promoted over 12 million VINs across 8,000 dealers over the last 12 years. And the number one thing we noticed is, unlike many other functions within a dealership, paid promotion was one that dealers were not thinking about in a VIN-specific nature. Acquisition, vehicle-specific. Reconditioning, vehicle-specific. Pricing, vehicle-specific. Promotion, typically grouped and aggregated. Sales commission, vehicle-specific. The best example I've heard is if you're in a dealership, every single vehicle you take and trade in, you just replace the rubber. Why would you replace the rubber? What if the tires are great? What if the car is only 3 years old? That would be a weird thing to do. So why are you not thinking about your vehicle promotion in the same way? You have to think about it at the vehicle level. Does this car need to be promoted? And if it needs to be promoted, for how much dollars? Am I just going to arbitrarily throw 50 bucks at it, 100 bucks at it? No, you don't have to. You can provide us budget and our AI will make that decision for you. So again, we think about everything at the vehicle level, including paid promotion, and we're trying to change that for every dealer. We want to be across the entire vehicle life cycle. Acquisition, how can we help you acquire cars? Well, we know everything about the market. We know all of the pricing of every single vehicle in the market. We know how quickly vehicles sell. We know what the market conditions look like. We understand demand across every single car in every single location. With that information, you can acquire a car. With that information, you can help price a car. With that information, you can manage your inventory. And because we integrate with your CRM and DMS, we can help you understand, hey, that VVO that I showed earlier, that was just spend in VDP views. We can also show you that for leads. Where are your leads going? Is every car getting a lead, or are all your leads going to the same 5 vehicles? We can help you understand that with our inventory management system. And then, as we've always done for the last 12 years, we'll help you execute, promote, sell, and be successful with these vehicles. So we use ML to predict inventory risk and take automatic VIN corrective actions. We predict that risk early to make sure that we can solve challenges before they're bigger problems. So our goal is always to look at your risk and say, hey, we see that there's cars that are clearly in a risk situation. Let's address those. But guess what? The AI also looks at all of your other inventory and says, although you've only had this car for 2 days, we believe that this vehicle, based on where it's priced, based on the demand in the market, based on what we're seeing in terms of your own performance and market performance, this could be in a risk situation 30 days from now. Let's address that today. Secondly, we're going to redirect that waste to risk inventory. So that graphic that I showed you where a lot of vehicles were getting a lot of love and lots were getting nothing, we're going to take that waste and we're going to reallocate it to the vehicles that are at a risk situation. We're going to help you double down on your shopping traffic and engagement and ultimately deliver true net new buyer demand to your vehicles. There's hundreds of tactical decisions dealerships make every single day. We do not believe that promoting your vehicles needs to be one. We have a machine that is really, really good at what it does, and that machine can manage all of that for you in itself. So we want you to be able to hit autopilot on all of your inventory promotions. This is what we call our Lotlinx trifecta. We have supply data across over 26,000 dealerships. We monitor 3.6 million VINs on average every single day. We also integrate to over 100 plus proprietary publishers where we get information across all digital networks. We can understand all of the buyer demand in the market by monitoring over 11 million VDP views every single day. And then we can ultimately boil that into a sales transaction. With your DMS data, we can help you understand, as I showed earlier, exactly where you're selling cars, exactly where your competition is selling cars, and how you can go and capture demand in those areas as well. So to show you what we mean one more time, this is what we call a VVO. We typically see this. Lots of vehicles getting next to no traffic and a very small amount getting the majority of the traffic. We call that waste. $8,500 against this segment of vehicles. Did they need $8,500? Probably not. But what did need more? These 65% of vehicles that are in a risk situation that are not getting enough love. What's this risk attributing to? Holding cost risk. Every single day you keep that car on your lot, you're paying more money for it. You're going to have to mark that car down. It's going to age out. You might have to send it to auction. We want to help you avoid that. We don't want situations like this for our customers. We want to see a nice, clean stair step. And this all happens because dealers haven't been given that control at the vehicle level. We can help you manage that control from a human level as well as an AI level. So we can look at all of your inventory and automatically adjust to make sure that we're delivering across all of your inventory and alleviating that risk situation. So we built this machine for dealers. It analyzes, it executes, and it controls. And ultimately, it decides what budget every single VIN needs. This red Honda Civic, $192. Why? Maybe demand is low. Maybe it's priced a little bit high. Maybe that's how much it's taking to sell a car in this market. This white Ford Escape, $68. Pretty standard issue. You sell them quite well. And guess what? This gray Honda Civic, you don't need to spend anything. Why? You're getting a ton of direct and organic traffic. We don't need to give that vehicle more love. You're getting a lot of engagement on that car. Why would we spend money on a car you're already getting engagement with? At that point, if you're not selling that car, it's probably a pricing issue. Because if you're getting good quality traffic to it, that should be selling that vehicle for you. So this is how we look at it. Not every vehicle is equal. Every vehicle needs a different plan. Every vehicle needs a different campaign. And guess what? That campaign changes every single day. Demand changes every single day. Pricing changes every single day. Consumer actions change every single day. Our goal, optimize for the highest quality in-market buyers that we can get you. Number one, you have to control it. You have to control your budget. You cannot just throw budget at a set of vehicles and hope for the best. You have to look at every vehicle individually. Number two, we can help you execute against that. We can do it automatically. We can coach you through it. We have a team of great performance managers that are very, very knowledgeable about our systems and what we do. They can help you understand what's under the hood. We don't just want to tell you what to do. We want to tell you what to do and make sure that you understand why we're doing that. We can execute that for you, and then we're going to analyze all over again. Every single day, the machine crunches out. The machine doesn't sleep at night like we do. It's running data and it's deciding, all right, what's the plan for the next day based on market demand, based on what we're seeing, based on how these vehicles are priced. Ultimately, we want to increase your turn. We want to decrease your days on lot and your days to sale, and we want to increase your per vehicle profit. So this is what it looks like for us. You have 59 cars that have been seen in the last 30 days out of 132. You work with us, we're going to advertise all 132. We're going to get shoppers to every single vehicle. We're going to help you avert risk. How do we come up with this number? Well, every single day that vehicle sits on your lot, it's going to cost you an average of $65 a day. If we can decrease that days to sale by 5 to 7 days, you're saving $300-400 a car. You advertise that and multiply that across 132 vehicles, significant savings for your dealership. And then we're going to eliminate that waste situation. So when we're looking at those vehicles that are already getting enough, we're going to take that budget and recommend to you, hey, we're not sure who's running your paid search, who's running your social, but they're really bulking a lot of their advertising dollars to 10 VINs. Send us that budget, and we can make sure that we allocate it across every single vehicle. We're going to eliminate that waste situation, save you even more money. So how does the program work? One, it's a pass-through cost platform. So what this means is you allocate an average budget per VIN. Our machine will go ahead and crunch that budget out. We will determine which vehicles need more, which vehicles need less. We're going to pass that cost through to you. We have a platform fee for every single VIN. The rest of the media is completely passed through to the dealer, completely transparent. Number two, we do segment focus campaigns. So you can come to us and say, hey, I was looking at your tool. I'm really struggling in new SUVs. Great. Let's put that segment into a campaign. Our machine will understand exactly how much we have to spend against that campaign for every single vehicle to ensure that you are beating the market. So on average, $125 per VIN per month is the budget that we work with. Keeps it simple for your own budgetary purposes. And the AI will manage to deliver exactly what those vehicles need, nothing more, nothing less. And we also give you a dedicated performance manager, super, super knowledgeable automotive veterans. They've been in the industry forever. They understand inventory. They understand how to manage dealership operations. And they understand how to give you more insights into how our AI is working and help you navigate all of our reporting platforms. We love when our customers come into their platforms and they manage all their campaigns and they manage their insights and their recommendations themselves, but we'll give you a team that can help you walk through that. It's very easy to get set up on the Lotlinx platform. Number one thing I would strongly recommend is come stop over to my left here and talk to one of our salespeople, give us access to your Google Analytics 4 account, or we can create a new view for you and give us your inventory feed. We'll give you a free risk analysis. That VVO that I was showing, we can do that for you. Even if you don't work with us, we can show you using your Google Analytics data exactly where all of your traffic is going, exactly how it's performing from a conversions, engagements, and spend standpoint. Secondly, once we have access to that, we're going to give you your risk analysis and we're going to help you understand where are my risk and waste opportunities. You're going to be able to visually see it. And we're going to help you understand how do we alleviate that and what is our AI solution to make me more successful. We're going to enroll you in a 20-day Sentinel experience. 4 months is a really good amount of time for us to help you understand exactly how we can impact your business. We're going to impact it in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. By 4 months, you're going to completely understand how we just converted an entire segment of vehicles from being a challenge for you to being a massive opportunity and selling them faster than you sold them before. And then we're going to give you insights through your own data. We'll get access to your CRM data. We'll tell you exactly where your leads are going at the vehicle level. We'll tell you how they're performing. And then with DMS data, we're going to help you understand exactly where those vehicles are selling and how much they're selling for and how profitable you are. We want to give you a VIN P&L. How much did I acquire it for? How much did I recondition this vehicle for? How much did I have to advertise it? What did I price it at? What did I sell it for? And at the end of the day, we can give you a positive, negative on every single vehicle on your lot. And then we're going to launch and we're going to give you before and after results. We're going to show you, hey, here was 14 metrics. Here's how you performed until you started working with us. Here's this nice gray line, and here's how you performed after. Versus the market, versus your own performance, we can give you all of those insights. So this is Lotlinx Sentinel. I highly encourage you, please stop by the booth. Please come find me after I get off stage if you have questions. We'd love to get you set up with a free risk analysis. Come take control with Lotlinx. Thank you very much. We have a coffee bar open. Cocktails are probably not yet, but in a little bit. But we'll have a happy hour later today. Please stop by our booth. Lots of friendly folks here. Get your free risk